Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessyka Banks and I am so excited to have you guys today. Come on in, get comfortable because y'all, we have got a good one. Today we are talking about how to exit your lazy girl era, crush your dreams, get everything you want, but not being burnt out and still living a soft life. See guys, it's real easy to get caught up in this grind mentality, go, go, go. And honestly, that's so masculine. Now, there is a time and place for masculine energy. Both men and women carry both feminine and masculine energy. However, today we're going to talk about how to still achieve all of those goals and accomplish all the things that you want to accomplish, but remaining soft, living a soft life and exiting your lazy girl era. First, I want to tell you guys how I even got to this place. From a very early age, I knew that I wanted it all. I was extremely ambitious. I knew that not only did I want it all, I deserved it all. I grew up in a privileged family, like middle class, we had the things that we wanted. Didn't have everything we wanted, but definitely the things that we needed. But my parents worked very hard. They were working hard to provide us with the life that they gave us. And though I am so grateful to them, y'all, I literally cannot even, I'm forever indebted to them. I knew from an early age that I did not want to be working that hard. I did want to enjoy the fruits of my labor, right? I did want to have a nice house and drive a nice car and have fancy things and do all of those things, but I wasn't trying to be working all like that. And I think me being quote unquote rebellious in that way, or trying to figure out a hack to get around working hard but still getting all the things, I became chronically lazy. I just started doing nothing. That was me like sticking it to the man, right? As you can imagine, guys, that doesn't get you where you want to be either. No, you're not working your life away, but you're also not attaining the things that you want and accomplishing the goals that you want. And because of that, y'all, it's literally like a domino effect. Because of that, I became depressed. And I didn't even realize that I was depressed because my depression didn't look like what I thought depression looked like, right? I wasn't crying all the time or wanting to self-delete or anything like that. But what I was doing though is scrolling my life away, trying to escape my own life by looking at other people living their dreams and the life that I wish I had. Obviously, guys, I was extremely unhappy. Number one, because I was not succeeding, which of course we already talked about. How can you succeed if you are not executing, if you're just sitting on the couch all day not doing anything? And number two, I was also very unhappy with how I was managing my life, right? Like I literally was spending hours and hours either doom scrolling on the internet or binge watching some show, basically not doing what I needed to do to be the person that I wanted to be. I knew at some point this had to change. I couldn't allow the minutes, days, weeks, and years to continue to just roll me by while I just sat on the couch and watched it. So that brings me to who I am today. I really do feel like that I have mastered the balance of getting things done and enjoying the fruits of my labor, but also feeling like I deserve to enjoy the fruits of my labor because I actually put in the work to get there while not burning myself out, right? That's a major key. We want to still maintain this soft life, okay? I will never not be a soft life girly, but we need to get things done as well. So that's what today's video is about. I'm very excited. Of course, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get right into it. So the first tip that I want to talk to you guys about, and this tip literally changed my life. It literally changed my world, and that is to follow your energy. Make sure that the tasks you want to do actually match with the energy that you have that day. We are human beings. That means that we work on a cyclical cycle. Okay, I don't know, cyclical means cycle, but whatever. Sometimes we are full, high energy, ready to go, ready to crush it, motivated, inspired, lit up, and other times not so much. Follow your energy, move with your energy. Make sure that the tasks that you want to do align with the energy that you have at that given moment. I think it's very important, especially if you are a woman, to align this up with your cycle. Typically when you ovulate, that's where you have the most energy. I think that they consider ovulation like spring, but that's when you are the most vibrant, you have the most energy, and maybe that's when you tend to tackle some of the larger tasks. But during actual menstruation, this is known as winter, we don't have the same energy that we had during the ovulation phase or even the luteal phase. Following your energy will allow you to get so much more done. Also, you can do this on a daily level. Are you a morning person? Or are you a night owl? Do you dip sometime around noon? I would suggest tracking this so you can figure out how to assign the tasks throughout the day. Next, take a mental inventory of all the things that you have to do. The reason that I was so lazy and I was just like really comfortable in my lazy girl era is because I had too many things going on up here. My thoughts were just bouncing around. I couldn't pick one to start, right? They were just all over the place, ping-ponging in my cerebellum. And I needed to figure out how to stop that and organize that. And the best way to do that, y'all, is a brain dump or a mental inventory. This is where you simply just write down all of the tasks that you have to do. And by doing this, it kind of like takes that overwhelming feeling off of you. Now it's out of your brain, it's on paper, you can see what you need to do. I want you to take this another step further. I want you to then rank each of these tasks, right? There's levels to this. So rank each of these tasks on what is the most priority. We call this eat the frog, right? So what is the thing that's gonna give you the biggest bang for your buck? That's gonna make you feel the most productive in this whole thing? Start there. I like to do a 1, 2, 3 ranking system. So all of my number 1 tasks are the things that I know I need to start first. My number 2 tasks are things that are important, they're on my brain, but they're not like a pressing priority. And things that are number 3 tasks are those ones that, if you get to them today, awesome. If you don't get to them today, awesome. So brain dump all of the things that you have to do, get it out of your brain onto paper. I suggest paper, y'all. Tangibly writing things down, written plans just help you execute them better. That's scientifically proven. That's just not me saying that. But wherever you take your list, brain dump it down, take a mental inventory, and get all of those thoughts out of your brain. Ooh, this is a good one, guys. And this literally changed my life. I know I said that before, but everything in this video changed my life, and I want to change your lives too. This is called choose your hard. Now, what does that mean? Doing things is hard sometimes, especially when you're not motivated, and it may seem easier to just simply not do the things, right? In that moment, you're like, I think that, you know, doing this thing, recording this video, folding those clothes, doing those dishes, whatever you gotta do, this thing is hard, and it's a lot easier for me to just sit on the couch and do nothing. That is not true though, okay? That is the furthest thing from true. Answer me this, which one is harder? Getting up and recording that YouTube video because you know you want to be a content creator, or sucking at life, right? I think sucking at life is a lot more difficult than just doing the work, right? So doing the work may seem hard in the moment, but understand that that's ultimately making your life easier in the long run. Answer me this, which seems more difficult? Folding the clothes right now? Which means, yes, you gotta get off the couch. Yes, you have to actually go to the laundry room and take those clothes out of the basket that's been there for 2 weeks. Yes, that is hard. Or is it harder to let those clothes pile up for a month and now you have nothing to wear? You have to like scramble through a pile of clothes in the morning, then it's wrinkled, then it probably stinks, then it has a stain on it. You never have anything to wear. So much is going on. Which one is more difficult? I think it's a lot more difficult to be living like a 15-year-old boy. So choose your hard. I promise you guys, you will never regret getting things done. You will never regret going to the gym. You will never regret folding those clothes. You will never regret doing those dishes. You'll never regret grading those papers. You'll never regret responding to those emails. Well, maybe, but you get the point. You will never regret getting the tasks done that you need to get done. Also, you get a boost of those feel-good hormones when you can cross something out of your list. Y'all, nothing excites my brain and my body more than crossing something off of my to-do list. So choose your hard. The next tip I want to talk about, and this is a more practical tip, this is called time blocking. Now you might have heard of this. This is like intermittent work, or maybe the Pomodoro method. This is when you maybe like work for a chunk of time, 30 minutes, break for 10 minutes, work for 30 minutes, break for 10 minutes. It's like interval training, but for work. That's one way that you can time block. Another way that you can time block, and my absolute favorite way, is to basically calendar out your day or like plan out your day. So you can get one of those bullet journal templates where it has like each of the times. So 12, 12:30, 1, 1:30, 2, 2:30, 3, 3:30. You get the idea, right? And so now that you have this, your whole day, like in time form, then you need to first block out the chunks of things that you have to do. So maybe like work. You work from 9 to 5 or whatever. You're gonna chunk that time out because like you have to do work. And any other priority tasks that you actually must do, you're gonna throw those on your plan first. With doing this, guys, you realize that you have a lot more time in the day than you think, and you have a lot more free time. So then you can start just plug and chug, right? Just placing all of those other tasks in the free time. Time blocking is amazing. You'll love it and just thank me later. And guys, there's apps that actually help you time block more efficiently. One of my favorite apps is known as Flora. This is not sponsored, okay? But I can be. But it's called Flora, and basically you like grow a tree as you are studying, so you're not on your phone, you're not doing whatever, you're just working, and as the time is going by, the tree is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then as you check your phone or, you know, be off task with something, the tree kind of dies a little bit. And so me as a plant lover, like I want my tree to flourish. And the cool thing about Flora, y'all, again, not sponsored, but I can be. The cool thing about Flora is once you get like a full tree, they actually plant a tree somewhere in the world. So that is so cool. You're doing things for the environment while also getting your things done. Now, time blocking is cute and it's really cool, but the goal is to eventually get to a flow state. And a flow state is when you're like in your groove, right? Like you're working, you're feeling good, and maybe that timer went off and you're like, oh, like I still am like feeling good and I just want to like go. So start off with time blocking, but eventually we're working up our stamina muscle to get into our flow state. And that's when the magic happens. That's when you are the most creative. That's when you are the most productive. That's when you are the most inspired. Next, you've got to change your self-talk, which also means that you need to silence your inner critic, right? So we all have somebody inside of us that says negative things. Maybe that thing is you're lazy. You're unproductive. Sometimes we're simply lazy because we've told ourselves that we're lazy for so long. That's been our story forever and we're just sticking to it, right? We're just sticking by it. And so it's really imperative, guys, that you switch up your self-talk, okay? Whenever you want to say, I am lazy, you say, I am productive, I strive, and I get things done. Right? Immediately change that self-talk, because what you're doing is you are training your subconscious mind, which is literally the driver in all of this, right? You're training your subconscious mind to rearrange your story. And that's very, very important for all of this to even be successful in the first place. With changing your self-talk, you need to also abandon limiting beliefs, right? Sometimes we say like, because I am blank, I can't blank, right? Because I am lazy, I can't be an entrepreneur. Because I am whatever it is. Change your own narrative. You are whatever you want yourself to be. You are whatever you tell your subconscious mind to be. You are whatever your subconscious mind believes you are, okay? And so completely abandon those limiting beliefs and start changing your story today. Now this next one, I talked about this a lot in my last video. Make sure you guys go watch it, but this is to romanticize your routines. Make things that you have to do fun and just more aesthetic to do them. I said in my last video, like if somebody just happened to just snap a picture of you doing this thing, it's already picture perfect, it's already super aesthetic and cute, and that's gonna keep you like motivated and on the ball to wanting to continue to do it. So some examples of how we can romanticize things in our lives are like, you want to eat healthy, right? That's something that is important to you, that's a goal that you want to do, but healthy food is so bland to you. You always put it in them same boring ass meal prep containers. Like you're so over it. It's like, oh, it's just shades of gray and you're like done with it. And not the good, not the 50 shades of gray, the boring shades of gray. So what do? Instead, focus on prep and presentation. So really make that meal prep time fun. Have your favorite playlist in the background going, have you some wine, dance around the living room, or do like a cook with me segment, even if it's just in your head. Act like you're Martha Stewart or I don't know, whoever does cook with me's, and like really vibe out to that. Plate it up in a nice plate, drizzle some razzle dazzle on top, throw a little parsley for effect, you know what I'm saying? Just do what you gotta do to make that experience as romanticized as possible. You wanna go to the gym, but you're not motivated, like it's just really getting difficult for you to peel yourself off of that couch or out of that bed to get to the gym. Buy that cute workout set, have that cute water bottle, sit in the sauna after the gym and just lay out in a towel where you can just like smile to yourself because you know that you're naked and excited under there, but nobody else does. Like really romanticize the things in your life that you want to do, and it's going to make them a lot easier to execute. Okay, so I love this next one, and this is daily reflection. You need to reflect in both the morning and the evening on the tasks that you have to do, and that is going to just put you in the mindset of getting things done. So in the morning, we're reflecting on what are our priority tasks for the day and why do we want to do them, right? When you focus on the why and not necessarily the task, all of a sudden you're a little bit more motivated to do that. Why do I need to do the dishes every single night before I go to bed? Because I don't want critters in my house, and I don't want nasty old stale food smells when I walk in and have company over, right? Right, you get the idea. Also, guys, imagine how it's gonna feel when that task is done, when all of those dishes are put away, or all of that laundry is where it's supposed to be and smelling nice, or that YouTube video finally went live, right? So imagine what it feels like when those tasks get done, and that really kind of boosts our motivation a little bit. Now in the evening, same type of premise, but the reflection looks a little bit different. In the evening, we're more reflecting to complete the day. The reason that people are unproductive a lot of the time is because they have these running to-do lists, these never-ending to-do lists that they never complete. So then you get burnt out, you feel overwhelmed, and all you can do is lay on the couch and just mope, okay? But instead, you can complete the day every day. Cross off the tasks that you finished, rearrange and reassign the tasks that you didn't, reflect on what worked well, what didn't, how your energy levels were, what time of the day was your energy the most high, so you can know to eat the frog during that time of the day. So really take the time to reflect on this whole productivity practice, and I promise you it will just elevate the amount of things that you get done. Lastly, guys, and this one is the most important and the most fun, and that is to celebrate. Celebrate all your wins. Big wins, small wins, medium wins, all of the wins you need to be celebrating. Guys, I promise you, nobody in life is winning big by accident or because they're just winning big. People that win big are the ones that were willing to win small, are the ones that were willing to win medium, and the ones that were willing to win medium, okay? So celebrate all your wins. Give yourself a pat on the back when you complete a task, when you do something that you said that you're gonna do. Millions of people a day don't do the things that they say that they're going to do. So when you actually complete a task that you set out to complete, celebrate that, celebrate you. What this does is it trains your mind to identify the positive moments in your life, and it allows you to enjoy them a lot more. All right, guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that starting today, you are ready and willing to exit your lazy girl era and into your productive era, but while still being a soft girly. I love you guys more than life. As always, don't forget to wear sunscreen and make good decisions. Bye. Mwah.